Mississippi. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. On the run, it's Hill. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing more. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Lacy.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's hot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running inside. It's Davison. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Lacy. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally
snags it, and there's running room. Bulldozes his way through. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Though the O-lineman got a little too far downfield, it wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Makes the catch. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Still moving to his right. Trying to make a big play. Got a first down. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards and makes a big play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him this time. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
On to attempt to try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here he comes with the return. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, more. Looking down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's more to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. More to throw for it on 4th down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Inside the 40. Keeps it and gets the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Lacey. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And the Ducks are marching down the field.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the 1st half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to kick.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And quite simply put, You don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Moore with the play fake. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
Bought a little time, lets it go. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not...
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Rebels. The defense exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moore, play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. More to throw for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the foot. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Moore. Got a man. It's Johnson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, more. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice caller, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing more. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks want to move quickly, and they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
More to the air again. Here comes the heat. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Here's Moore to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Moore will throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight in.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short.
7, Oregon, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going with the counter play here. And midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haas.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. 6th play of the drive coming up. Precision blocking up front created the... Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oh, better look out! Looking for room at the 40. Lots of room to run. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
They feed him again. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Say it. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, as so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing, say it. Makes the grab on the left. Snags it and he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit.
Finding some room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Zayn unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Jackson. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Zayn trying to be heard above the noise. Got his man. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And that's such a hard route to stop. And that corner route by the tight end, you've got a big, basically a big oversized wide receiver breaking out that can use his body to shield off the defender and make the catch. And that's why those corner routes can be deadly.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Puts it out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And what a play by the inside linebacker. You see his speed. He didn't bite on the play fake and the bootleg. How quickly was he able to close the distance on the quarterback? He was like a heat-seeking missile getting back there, getting the sack.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it on! And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Lacey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw it, Sayin. He's got him. Good, solid tackle. Offense gets set for second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defense
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Again, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Throwing, say it. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the side.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. The Buckeyes with an answer. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And they'll take a knee. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown,